To fully understand the story of the Bolom, Shebro, Loko, Timni, and Mende, we must first understand the story of the Mani people. There are many origin theories of the Mani, including their origin stemming from a female leader called Masariko, who was expelled from the Mali Empire after offending the Mansa because she thought his leadership was weak, and left with a large army of Mani warriors who helped her conquer, subjugate, and absorb the native tribes of the new lands, and forced their prisoners of war to join their army. Historically and culturally, though, a more precise location of origin would be Kabu. The Mani were warlords and rulers of the Mandinka elite from the declining Mali Empire, but their homeland was a vassal state of Mali at the time called Kabu. Kabu was formed by a war general called Touramagan Traoré in French West Africa, or Touramagan Tarawali in English-speaking West Africa. Touramagan was the general and nephew of the founder of the Mali Empire, Sanjata Keita, through Sanjata's elder sister, Nana Tribon. In the 1230s, Touramagan defeated a great Banuk king called Kikakor and formed Kabu as a western province of Mali, and Touramagan would name himself the first Mansaba of the vassal state. Kabu was based in modern-day Guinea-Bissau, but their territory would also expand into the Senegambia as well. Once Touramagan defeated the Banuk king, he would marry a Jola woman, who was a known powerful sorceress. His descendants would take on the surnames Sane and Mane, which were both of Jola origin as well. The ruling class was composed of warrior elites made rich by slaves captured in war. These ruling nobles were from two distinctive sets of clans, Koring and Nyanko. The Korings were from Sanyang and Sonko clans, whilst the Nyankos were Mane and Sane. The Korings ruled the non-royal provinces, while only those descended from Nyanko bloodlines on both sides would be elected as Mansa. When we look at the timeline of Mali, Kabu, and the Mani invasion of Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia, it becomes easier to tie in the knots. After the middle of the 14th century, Mali saw a steep decline due to the raids by the Mosi in the south and the growth of the new Songhai Empire to the north, as well as succession disputes. The Mali Empire would continue declining in the late 1400s, especially under the rule of Mansa Mahmud Keita II, who came to rule in 1481. His reign was described as a period where Mali would lose much of its territory. Mansa Mahmud was likely the Mansa who the Mani leader Masariko offended, because weak leadership seems to be synonymous with his reign, and it was said that Masariko's conquest towards Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia had begun in the early 1500s, not too long after Mahmud would come into power, and Kabu would become independent from Mali in the year 1537.